Hare Krishna. Thank you, Shashi Mataji. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Peshraya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhaktavranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Yes, everybody can just check. I can have quizzes. Are you all doing, not doing, don't want to do? What is the condition? Anybody has a problem in quiz? Here people are there to help you. Chitra Mataji?
Anuradha Mataji is here.
Anuradha Mataji is also around?
Yes.
Where is she? She is ready to teach them what to do?
Yes.
Hello.
Where is Anuradha? Anuradha Mataji, you are traveling. Lot of sound is there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
You are driving?
Yes, Prabhuji. I joined the class. I'll be reaching home in another 10 minutes.
Okay, no, don't worry. At 10 o'clock, can you do? At 10 o'clock?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sure.
Okay. I'll finish the class at 10 o'clock.
Yes, actually, Pravina Mataji told me that she has prepared some PPT and she wants to take it. So that
Where is Pramila? Where is Pramila? Tell her to be there at 10 o'clock. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Pravina Mataji, I will tell her to be there. We will do it today at 10 o'clock sharp. Yes, Prabhuji.
Perfect.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. So there are some people who are having difficulty I saw in the quizzes. This is a result. Out of the 16 people gave an input. The input given is that most of the people are doing quizzes. 63% people are doing. Okay? 69 and 78, 84% no problem, but some 13% people are having problem in the quizzes. Okay, so two things you can do. Number one, you can contact. You can see Anuradha Mataji. You can write to her in a chat. You can see her. She is the co-host, or Chitra Mataji is co-host. You can write with your number. This is my number. Please help me. That is one thing. Second thing, at the end of the class, they made a presentation to explain to you that how it has to be done. It's a learning curve. Basically nothing. You have to register. Actually, it's a Learn Dash. It's an expensive platform which we have purchased. Okay? So you register there. It manages your data. I've done this quiz. This is pending. And the moment you do 18 quizzes, automatically certificate comes. We don't issue certificate. It is through the software which you have purchased. Okay? So what you need to do is that you have to go to that. It's free for you. Don't worry. There is no charges. You have to go to that software, register, and then you have to do the quiz. It's already part of our website. It's ingrained, but still some people first time doing, there were many videos they put up. Some think they are stuck up, they will help you. Okay? They will make a presentation. Still, you can personally always contact, feel free to disturb them as many times. Anuradha Mataji, Chitra Mataji, I am having some problem. Okay? Hare Krishna. So yesterday we were talking about how the first chapter Arjuna's objections, second chapter Krishna answers all the Arjuna. Yeah, tell me.
So what is this quiz about? I really don't know anything about this quiz.
What is that? You don't know anything about?
I
Okay, Chalo, let me continue. So now we have okay, quiz you do not know. They will tell you. Take it. Now let us focus. So the first chapter we had Arjuna's objections to the fighting, and then second chapter Krishna answers all his questions. Then Arjuna requests Krishna, can you explain little in more detail? And that is how the Bhagavad Gita starts off. The third chapter Krishna says how our work can become divine. That's what we have to start off in our life. And the two things which are very few things were said in the chapter was that whatever we do, some gratitude we have to the Lord. Our body we receive, the world, air, water, everything God has given. The employer gives you little biscuits at the end of the month, how much we run for it. And God has given everything. We have no gratitude. The office is 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you go and sit there to impress the boss so that he gives you promotion. Yes, God is giving free everything. And we have no gratitude. So Karma Yoga is actually becoming a gentleman. Becoming a devotee is nothing big. Becoming a gentleman. Having some gratitude. Prabhupada says sometimes if some person is there, he may not be respectful to the elders. What do we say? Isko tamiz nahi hai. This person is discourteous. He has no etiquettes. But Prabhupada says that's okay, that much you can say. But somebody neglects the Lord, is thoroughly condemned. Because he doesn't know how much God is doing for us. They're thoroughly condemned. So therefore, Karma Yoga is the beginning of coming to sanity, where little love he expresses to the Lord by worshipping him, by the fruit that he received. Okay, go purchase the Bhagavad Gita for yourself. You have to spend some money. It doesn't come free. Okay, so you spend some money. You got a book now. Sit and read. Go to a temple sometime. Again, you have to spend. Travel is not free. Either you have to burn your petrol or to hire a vehicle. Go to the temple. Take your family regularly. Sit in the temple. Attend the Aarti, Kirtan, Pravachan. If you are in most of the cities, wherever you are, ISKCON temple is there. Take advantage. So Karma Yoga means start spending something for knowing the Lord, from serving the Lord. Jnana Yoga is more trying to understand him. Okay? And so these were the elements in Karma Yoga. We said, what are things? You can chant holy names every day. You can offer the bhoga to the Lord every day. And for the result, what you get, some portion, use it for the God's glorification. This is the first step in spiritual life. Gross step. We are doing activities. Let the activity be for the Lord's pleasure. Karma Yoga. Karma has been connected to the Lord. Similarly, mind is, we have two things, body and mind. Mind is also active. We are thinking so many things. Let me think about the Lord. It's in my hand. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Mana Mana, think about me. You can do it. It's in your power. Animal cannot do. You can do. You can think about, you can think whatever you want. You can speak whatever you want. That freedom has been given. Use it for glorification of God. Think about the Lord. Try to understand God. Okay, so that is the Jnana Yoga. And then we talked about the Jnana. Real Jnana actually comes down from the Lord. That's called Divya Jnana, spiritual knowledge. Spiritual work, spiritual knowledge, revelation about the God comes down in Guru Parampara. We explain what is Guru Parampara, and that went on. At an advanced class level that you'll have after this course is over, we'll go into more detail about each chapter. It will take some time, 2-3 months to do just one chapter. Slowly we'll go. Okay, now next that after that Jnana Yoga, yesterday we discussed what Ashtanga Yoga chapter. Ashtanga Yoga was how can be divine meditation. Divine meditation on God. Dhana vastadgatena manasa pashyanti yamayogina, thinking about the Lord within the heart. That was Ashtanga Yoga. And we were really smiling, laughing how yoga practice has gone so much away from the Lord. Mostly people do to become handsome, to get good health, to lose weight, look more handsome, and do bhoga. Yoga and bhoga are opposite. So I think you all appreciate the principle. But something very interesting happened yesterday at the end. Krishna says, Yoginam api sarvesha, among all the kind of yogas, like divine work and divine knowledge and divine meditation, Bhakti Yoga is the highest. And I explain to you why so, because actually linking to the Lord is Bhakti Yoga. Devotion, love, just for the pleasure of the Lord. Now, all the other yogas can also lead to Bhakti Yoga, provided the contamination is over. Karma Yoga, there is some contamination of being a big worker, big doctor, big engineer. Why this ahankara? What are you? You're nothing but some pride. Society says something and we start believing it. We are idiots, actually, all of us. And then second thing, and then we are too possessive of the fruit to enjoy the fruit, want to make show off in the society. So these are all, therefore it's called Karma Yoga, not Bhakti Yoga. Otherwise, refined Karma Yoga is Bhakti Yoga. Similarly, Jnana, I'm very attached to my own ideas. I don't see what Shastra says. I imagine whatever I want for God, and then I become very proud of that, my opinion, so there is some contamination. And sometimes instead of developing desire to serve the Lord, I want to become God. I want to merge into God. Just like they say, rest in peace, merge into God. Self-foolishness. So therefore, it remains Jnana Yoga. But when there is pure desire just to know about God, His glories, the Jnana Yoga becomes Bhakti Yoga. Then the Ashtanga Yoga also, when somebody take darshan of the Lord, he surrenders. That's the goal of Ashtanga Yoga. But generally that doesn't happen. We don't see people doing meditation, even meditation on God. They have some personal selfishness. I will get these, I can hypnotize people, I can fly in the air, I can throw some ash, I can show to people some magic. And the people looking for some powers when they do meditation. So some aura happen, this happen. They want to show off. They don't have sincere desire to serve the Lord. They have some personal selfish desire. Therefore, it is called Ashtanga Yoga. But when all desire is just meditation on the Lord and serving Him, that Ashtanga Yoga also becomes Bhakti Yoga. So yoga means Bhakti Yoga. And the middle 6 chapters, which we are beginning today, actually, of this Bhagavad Gita, are focused on Bhakti Yoga. Full. So you may say, then why it is like that? Because cream is always in the middle. In a sandwich, cream is in the middle. Also, when a king walks, in the front there are some bodyguard, in the back side there are the bodyguards. Even today, all these ministers having 30 car rallies. Before election, they will come forward at your feet, make me minister, make me minister. After election, you can't even meet them. Just go. In Karnataka, you have to go to Vidhan Sabha, and I have to use so much connections just to enter the Vidhan Sabha. You cannot enter that place. Forget about meeting them. And when they go out, 15 cars front, 15 cars behind, they become VVIPs. So anyway, but Krishna is a real VIP. And so Bhagavad Gita, the middle section is actually the cream. Okay. So today, we are congratulating you. We have finished 1/3 of Bhagavad Gita is finished. It's a big journey. Many people get down from the running train. We can see already we started with, I think, 175. We're already 50. Few more will come because they get up and come and they finish their dinner and come. But some of you people I'm happy, are able to understand, but there will be a lot of questions. You can always feel free to write to me. My number is available, my email. Sometimes you may be feeling that certain thing you're not able to understand, and that is choking or that is blocking your acceptance of what is it. So feel free. Maybe I have a good explanation. Maybe there is something I have to correct, something I have to learn. I'm ready. Okay. So the middle 6 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita are the Bhakti chapters. And the last shloka of the 6th chapter was Yoginam api sarvesham madgata antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mata. Beautiful shloka. Among all the yogis, Bhakti yogi is the greatest, who is always with faith and love. Bhajatam is serving me, worshipping me. That is Bhakti yoga. In this chapter, the first shloka continues in that. Maya sakta mana partha yogam yunjam madashaya asamshayam samagram mam yata gyasasi tat shunu. You got maybe the 2 red lights there. The end. Okay, so let us enter the chapter now. So Jnana Vijnana Yoga. And apart from the class, I try to do at the end something for you. We will see today, I think quiz they want to teach, because I want to finish the 18 reasons we are not the body. Still we have done, I think, 7, 8. Then after that, we have 27 techniques of mind control. Then we have science and spirituality. We have a lot of work. Okay. So these are the chapter portions, the glories. This chapter is Vibhut. Now this chapter is energies of the Lord. Now the glorification of the Lord means energies of the Lord. Now I cannot in the beginning directly see the Lord. I'm not ready now. I don't have any adhikara to see the Lord now. Because I get envious when I see Lord with his glories. Okay? True? So I get envious probably when I see Lord with his glories. So Krishna holds himself. Krishna doesn't come now. But I can understand his energies now. Just like I come to meet you, you have in your city a huge house and palace. I get a little submissive. So glorification of the Lord energies also helps me gradually to surrender to the Lord. So glories of the knowledge of the Krishna, knowledge of Krishna's energies, surrendering unto Lord Krishna and other kind of worships. And from the last one is what is the topic? From delusion to devotion. Okay, interesting. This jewel of a shloka I just chanted, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Sakta. Krishna is telling Arjuna, become attached to me. Manapartha, put your mind on me. We get attached to so many things and people only know how to break the heart. Just get attached to Krishna. Yogam, Yunjam, Madasha, take complete shelter. Asamshayam, Samagram. Without any doubt and completely, you will know me. Please hear. So asamshayam, if you keep hearing, shunu means to hear. If keep hearing Krishna, what is going to happen? No doubts will remain. And you will understand Krishna completely. So at least 18 chapters, please do shunu. Krishna says, keep hearing, all doubts will get over, and you will understand me completely. See, understanding God is also mystical in the sense that nobody's seeing him, no. But when you hear about him from Gita, as Krishna has designed, you develop firm faith. So it's mystical. Don't think it can be some knowledge, this knowledge is captured. And this knowledge is captured in submission. Krishna reveals himself when you are sincere to serve him. Therefore, bhakti is the topmost process. But bhakti means desire to serve him. When you have sincere desire to serve him, Krishna reveals himself to us. Slowly, we are able to understand by his grace. Maya Sakta, become attached. This kind of yoga you do. Take complete my shelter, Madashaya. Without any doubt, you will understand it completely if you continue hearing. Shunu. Shunu means hearing. Now Krishna is saying, I should declare unto you this knowledge, both phenomenal and nominal, by knowing which there's remain nothing further. So there is material knowledge and there is spiritual knowledge. And in this, there are three things which are taught in the Vedic literatures. Bhagavad Gita summary of that: the knowledge of soul, the knowledge of God, and knowledge of matter. In modern science that we only study to some extent knowledge of matter. Okay? We will go to the shlokas now. But this Krishna is saying, I'm teaching you everything here, both knowledge of the matter, both knowledge of the God. Why can't many people take to Krishna consciousness? What do you say? Yes? You can raise your hand, or you like to say. Why do most of the people you see that generally they are not interested in Krishna consciousness? Yes.
Because they feel that it's some kind of a fantasy,
Yeah, some kind of fantasy. They think they have no time. Some people feel there is no time. Hannah? Some people
they
feel
also
it.
say that it is a fiction, so there is no
Fiction,
point in believing
fiction.
in it.
Yeah, there is unscientific, Hannah, illogical, Hannah. Some people because of their distraction, attachment to the world, Hannah. So many reasons will be there. So very good.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I think a lot of people are also so used to demigod worship, wherein everything is targeted. No, if you want, say, education, this God. Then if you want wealth, this God. Like that, they're so used to demigod worship.
Basically, they have no spiritual understanding. They just use it as a quick way to get some material things. Hannah? Quick way. Someday I go, when I'm working hard, I'm not getting salary increase. Let me go and pray. Like I heard in China now, there is some economic trouble. So there are a lot of youth, unemployment has become high. A lot of youth, they have some kind of religion, some remaining of something of Buddhism, something they're Taoism, but they are called incense burners. No? I was just reading, they're all going and burning incense, so praying, please, something you do. But if you ask them, see in India also, like you say, a very serious point, a lot of people go to temples, where people do go, even now Tirupati, 1 lakh people in the queue every day. But if you ask them to do a survey, can you tell something? Who is God? What is God? What way we are related to him? How do I serve him? Why we are not able to see him? They don't know anything. Most of them. Very few, maybe 5% actually know what they are doing. Most of them don't know anything. You ask them the question, at the end of the day, it's a statue. Why are you worshipping a statue? They have no understanding. They just go, they feel little happiness, they offer some prayers, and they take prasadam and come out. Isn't it true? Correct? So this course, therefore, is not like that. We're trying to understand. We're trying to understand and appreciate. They're not fortunate enough to relish Krishna consciousness. Yes, so many ways. Okay? So, therefore, the shloka Krishna is speaking, Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Among thousands. Sahasra means in Sanskrit 1,000. Manushya. Kashit yatatisit. Somebody wants to make his life perfect. Most of the people are happy just eating and sleeping. They really, and they are busy in the sense pleasures like an animal. But some people wants to make his life perfect. So Siddha, how to define a Siddha? At least who has understood sense enjoyment will not make me happy. At least who has understood that actually I am not the body. And some jnana has developed. So we can give him some level of perfection. Yatatam api siddhanam, among these perfected souls, hardly somebody knows me in truth. So Krishna is himself saying, very few people know me. Okay. If we have something, I can take science and spirituality also, because see, I am going to college. Where whom I am speaking? The students who don't believe one word of it. So I have presentations on it. Just like this, I don't know. I hope most of you are enjoying the soul presentation. These have been developed. So this can be useful. If I get time, I can write some books also, which can help, like a supportive books to understand. Okay, what are the 8 elements which this world is comprised upon? Now, in our chemistry, we have periodic table. We define 120, 130 element. But Bhagavad Gita is going to define the world in another way, and much more intelligent way, just than a dull periodic table. What are the 8 elements this world is made up of? Yes, anybody? Bhumi, Apo, Analo, Vayu. Anybody knows this? Khammano buddhi evacha ahankara ityame binna prakriti ashtada. Silent. Yeah, please.
Is it earth, fire, water? Is it that?
Yeah.
That's 5 elements, Prabhuji, but
Yeah, and then 8. What are 3 remaining? Mind, intelligence, and false ego. 3 subtle, 5 gross. Now let us go to the verse. Bhumi apo analo vayu khammano buddhi evacha ahankara ityame bhinna prakriti ashtada. Yeah, please don't mind. I am chanting the shlokas a little fast. You can sing the shloka. Bhumi apo analo vayu khammano buddhi evacha ahankara ityame bhinna prakriti ashtada. And even better, it can be chanted very sweetly. Okay, before the class, the devotees are doing, you can join and hear. Very nice. Even the chanting of the shlokas is so, this language is so advanced. So advanced. We definitely feel some truth must be there, because the language itself is so sweet. What a language it is. Even, vocabulary wise, English is terrible. It doesn't even have vowels all. Those who know Hindi also know a, e. Vowels. You see how many marks I have to put, because this poor language lacks all this thing. Correct? Can you see that? How many marks? English doesn't have it. Missing. It's missing. And kaka gagaya, chacha dadana, tata dadana, papa baba. It's scientific division, yeah. Papa baba ma, all 5 from there, tata dadana from the time. What is the ABCD? It's a khichdi language. So we are inheriting, at least we can appreciate a beautiful language, isn't it? And it is so pleasing to hear. All Indian languages derive from Sanskrit. Rather, all the languages in the world, it derives the mother of all the languages. So earth, water, fire, air, ether, and then mind, intelligence, false ego. These are 8 energies which we can divine. How do you understand? Now, if I have something with me, this, what is it? I can, so this is actually based on perception. 5 senses, I can grasp something that is called Bhumi. Now, I can see this. Okay? I can hear, I can smell, I can taste, I can touch. 5. This is Bhumi. If something apo, water, pure water will not have gandha. Gandha comes with earth. So you can do rest. You can taste it. You can see it. You can hear it. You can touch it. That is water. Fire, you cannot taste. Tongue will burn. So these 2 senses cannot perceive it. You can see it. You can hear the sound, pat, 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 and you can feel the heat. Air. Now this went, now this also goes. You cannot see. You cannot smell pure air. And you cannot taste anyway. But you can hear and you can feel. Ether. You cannot see. You cannot smell. You cannot taste. You cannot even feel. But it can carry signal. Ether. Just like you may be in space station. I'm just trying to understand ether. Technically, science doesn't know what is ether. In fact, after ether, the science doesn't know. Ether, mind, intelligence, false ego is not known in the modern science. But Krishna's science, what he's teaching in Bhagavad Gita, is declaring mind, intelligence, false ego to subtle energies. Just like today you say mind is disturbed, we have mind. Or what is it? It is different from the body. There is gross body, there is subtle body, and there is soul, spiritual body. Just like I am sitting today, I am not wearing undershirt also, correct? That is my more grosser body, and there is gross body and inside. So three bodies, spiritual body, and then subtle body, and then gross body. So that is made up of, subtle body is made up of mind, intelligence, false ego. What's the difference between mind and intelligence? Anybody? How do you differentiate in mind and intelligence?
Intelligence is a little more discerning. It tells the mind like this is good or bad.
Discrimination, determination, that is intelligence. Mind is sankalpa, vikalpa. I like, I dislike. Correct? Intelligence, determination. Correct? Just like say today, tomorrow is Ekadashi. You say, okay, I want to do Ekadashi. One of the principles we recommend to people that try to do Ekadashi. Okay. So now Ekadashi day, you decided you're not going to eat grain. We eat only fruits. So, okay, fine. So, but you go somewhere, you see samosa, nice smell. I want to, mind says, senses, nice. Mind says, I'll have to. Intelligence, today the Ekadashi. Okay. You get up. So intelligence controls the mind. Okay. So this is the difference. You go to a restaurant, you want to eat something. Intelligence says, get up. You don't forget to bring your purse. Okay. You walk away. So intelligence controls the mind. Determination, discrimination comes with intelligence. Many of us do not use intelligence. We just mind what says, yeah. We do not feel it is good or bad. This is sinful. I should avoid it now. But our mind says we do. Mind is the king. And then ahankara, I am the enjoyer, I am the controller, I am the creator. This is ahankara. That is why we are here. Actually, ahankara is the first principle which brings us away from the lotus feet of the Lord. And the rest of the things gradually develop. And Krishna says, after explaining these 8 things, the aparayam ita sukhe is fine 8, earth, water, fire, air, ether 4, mind, intelligence, false ego 3. So 5 plus 3, 8. Okay, done. Now Krishna gives the 9th now. Aparayam itastu anyam prakriti vidhi me param, greater. Apara means other. Anya, me param, beyond this inferior energy, which is apara, there is param. Para means great. Apara means not great. Anyam, other. Apart from this lower 8, there is one greater energy of mind. What is that? Jiva, the living entity. So Krishna is declaring us to be the energy. Not that some people say we are also God. Well, Krishna doesn't say like that. Gita doesn't say. It says Jiva Bhuta. You are a living entity. You are God's energy. Energy is always controlled by the energetic. Jiva Bhuta Mahabhavo Yayedam Dharita Jagat. And they are the one running around the world and sustaining, maintaining this world. Dharyate. Now you just see, some people enter an island and they start developing. They construct skyscraper, they make road. So people do something. Suppose nobody there in a building, then the whole building collapses after some time. So we are the ones who are making purpose of this world. Correct? This world has been created actually by God, so that to reform us. But then if the hospital, there is no patient, what is the hospital? And then we are running around doing so many, creating, developing so many things. Yayedam dharate jagat. So the Krishna introduced the 9. O conqueror wealth, there is no truth superior to. Okay, now first thing, is everybody clear about this, the 9 energies? Any questions on this? It's fine. Chalo. O conqueror wealth, Arjuna, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world, know for certain I am both the origin and the dissolution. Okay? Pearls, that if the pearls, if you sometimes this we wear Kantimala as Vaishnavas. Kantimala is like a dog's collar, A dog has a collar means he has a master. So Kantimala means we have a master. We are all servants of Krishna. Now, many people other kind of thing they wear. And it's all strung on a thread. If you break the thread, everything falls. So it holds. So Krishna is saying, I am sustaining everything. All that is to know that I am both the origin and the dissolution. Yes. There is a controller. There is a controller and we are controlled. There is a creator and we are created. There is a creator and there is a destroyer. So Krishna is declaring in this way, is actually declaring himself to be God. When he says that, means that's the definition of God. How do you define God? Many people have vague definitions of God, and people say God is there or God is not there. First, you should talk them. Let us sit down. First, define God. Then we will say he's there or not there. Just say gold. Gold is there or not there. Why we talk about that? Correct. First, let us define gold. Then we will say whether it is there. We know we are on the same platform. So the definition of God in the scriptures is always Janmadi Yasataha, the origin, the creator. So origin always exists. So God always exists. Now the question is, what is God? Some people say it's some energy. But energy can't control anything. Energy is dangerous also without a controller. So there is a controller for energy. That's a proper understanding of God. In the science, they say generally they go towards atheism. Generally, some energy is there. Some energy was there in the beginning. Therefore, the universe has come, the explosion of the blah, blah, blah. But explosion leads to destruction, not to construction. You need a controller. You need a controller. Energy to be used for something purposeful. I have a laser beam with me. I'll just cut everything. To be purposeful, it has to have a controller. Okay. So there was always a definition of God as creator. We are conscious living entities. So how can creator lack consciousness? How can he have something less than what is outside? If something is origin, it should have everything that is outside. I'm a conscious, I'm an individual. God is also conscious and individual. Okay, so that is little philosophy we can appreciate God. And the Krishna is here when I say he's the origin, he's God. That's the definition of God. Rasom Opsukonteya Prabhasi Shuriyaho Pranava Sarva Vedeshu Shabdake Paurusham Neshu. Now Krishna is explaining his energy. He said, I am the taste of water. Now somebody can say, I'm not able to see God because you're not ready. Okay, but we can taste water. Yes, that is Krishna. But Krishna said, that's my gift to you. You need water. He said, thank you. Thank you. Whenever you drink water, Krishna, thank you so much. So you can awaken your Krishna consciousness if you follow. Say you want to meet the Prime Minister of India. You cannot meet him your way. You have to meet him his way. How do you have to meet him? His way. You have to take appointment with secretary and then come and meet him. So similarly, if you want to taste water and if you want to know God, you have to know his way. First, appreciate these things. No, I want to see his beautiful form. Wait. Many people are very excited. I'll hear Bhagavad Sapta. Stop it. First, understand Bhagavad Gita. You're not very the adhikara to understand Bhagavad. Bhagavad is more advanced. First, at least understand your soul and servant of the Lord. This TV serial they make on all the stories of God. Logo ko at least ye to samjha to God is there. What is the point of all this? We will hear some funny story and then leave it. Rasom Opsukonteya. So understand these things. This will help you appreciate God. The taste, whatever water God has given. Thank you so much. Prabhachi Chachuriya. Krishna says, I am the sun and the moon. Now, who is not taking benefit of sun and the moon? All of us. So when we see sun and moon, can't we thank God? Thank you so much, Krishna. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Many people say in the Veda there is no mention of Krishna. Acha, Krishna is saying in the Vedas every mantra begins with Om. Yes, Krishna, I am that. Pranava. Whom does it refer? Krishna, it refers to me. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Through all the Vedas, all the Pranava, that is me. No, all the mantras in the Vedas start with Om. Om, Purnamadaha, Om, everywhere. Purn. So Krishna, I am that. So how can you say Veda, there is no Krishna? Number one. Number two, if you read properly the 10th chapter, 10th shloka, if you have the Bhagavad Gita with us, Prabhupada, our Acharya, gives lot of evidence from the Shastra where Krishna's name is mentioned in the Vedas throughout. So you can read that if you want. If you have Shabda Ke Paurusham Nishu, okay, and I am the ether, sound in ether, Shabda K. K means ether, and the Paurusham Nishu, and I'm a human being, I'm ability in man. So there's a big list actually. Why does Krishna speak? Because we are not ready presently to see the beauty of the Lord. At least we can appreciate his glories through material way. So I have the taste of water, light of the sun and moon. I made a list you can read. Why some people do not know about Krishna? So let us proceed. All states of being, that is goodness, passion, egoism, manifested by energy, I am says everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature. Krishna says something here very interesting. He says, because diluted by three modes. Because of Maya, people are not able to know. When we are color specs are colored, we can't see things clearly. So because when we are in Maya, Krishna says, because you are in Maya, three modes mean Maya. Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, Tamoguna that is Maya. When you are covered by Maya, it says, Krishna says, people cannot know me who is above the modes and inexhaustible. How can a person overcome clutches of Maya? Okay. Devi Esha Gadamai Ma Maya Duratya Mama Evi Prapadyante Maya Mitam Tarada. Krishna says, you cannot cross over this energy. Devi Esha Gadamai is my energy. Mama Maya Duratya. It's not possible to cross. But if you surrender to me, you can cross. You cannot break this jail. Normal jail, you can make a tunnel or you can do something and run away. You cannot break this. But if you take my shelter, then all this. So we are there in the jail because we have no desire to serve Krishna. So we are put in reformation. Two things are happening. One side, we're getting an opportunity to be independent of the Lord because we don't want him. Second opportunity, Krishna also tries somehow to bring us back after reforming us from the rebellious, stubborn attitude. And we are God's servant. Anything other than service to the Lord, whatever you're doing, is a proof of our rebellion to God. I don't care. So Krishna says, okay, let me reform you gradually, slowly. One side, he gives you an opportunity to in illusion, because it's not a truth, therefore illusion has to be created to get a kick that I am the king. At the same time, you understand, I'm not becoming happy by that. But by accepting to be a servant of the Lord, you become unlimitedly happy. And at the end, you want happiness, no? And people do not understand. When it says service to the Lord, they go, Naukar jo duniya mein hai. The Hanumanji is a servant of God. How much love? Arjuna was a servant of Krishna, is personally driving his chariot. That's not a service done out of salary or out of exploitation. That is service done out of love. Okay, so unless you come to the proper spiritual platform, you cannot come out of the material world. You continue to rot in the cycle of birth and death. Death, old age, disease, birth, death, old age, not stop. Mami eve prapadana. But moment you develop a desire, yes, Krishna, I want to serve you. You can cross over the illusion of Maya and go back to the spiritual world. So Maya is like police. Police only catches a criminal. So stop being a criminal, you will go back to the spiritual world. That's all. A normal government may take time to assess that you become a gentleman. Krishna is sitting in the heart. The moment you develop a sincere desire to serve the Lord, you go back to the spiritual world. Until the moment you say, I hate God, I don't want God, I want to do anything independent of him, take a stay in the world, suffer death, old age, disease, birth, death, old age, disease, birth, suffer. And gradually till the time you understand, because Krishna will not allow you to disturb his sweet pastime. He will not. Why is the jail made? So that the criminals don't cause disturbance in the city. So we may be thinking I'm independent, but where is independent? Thrown in a body and suffering like this. Okay? So a person understands in a very sweet way, understands the glories of God, enjoys, hears, can easily go back to God. Otherwise, the hard way, like suppose somebody is in a jail, is being beaten every day. That's the hard way of learning. Soft way is a reformer goes and talks to him. He said, yes, I should not steal. Correct? And he's convinced. Then the king, he calls to the king, give me another chance. I'll stop this nonsense life. So Krishna is ready for that. Okay? There is a soft way of reforming. One is hard way. Duratya. You cannot cross this ocean of birth and death on your own strength. But unless you become a devotee, not possible. Krishna will just give one call to metal energy, leave him. That's it. Like Krishna is showing here, he personally comes and takes us out of the metal world to whom? Who surrender to him? Mama eviye prapadyante, like Arjuna surrendered in the second chapter. Namam Dush, Krishna says, so this is there, but four kind of people will never surrender. So Krishna is listing them. Namam Dushkitano, Muda. Muda means who have no time. Just like we tell them, you type Bhagavad Gita, please read Bhagavad Gita, chant Hare Krishna. I don't have time. How will you understand without investing time? Do you become an engineer without investing time? Do you become a doctor without investing time? So I want to know, I want to become a gentleman. You have to invest time. So you have to, Muda. Muda means no time, like a donkey. Naradava, sinful person. But the mind is torn and blown up by sinful activity, it's become very difficult. Maya aparhita jnana. Aparhita, mind is stolen by mental energy. Maya aparhita jnana. Okay? The mind. I'm very proud. Boom, boom. I'm like this. I'm like that. Asuram bhava mashita. Asura means, see, Maya Aprita Jnana is proud of his knowledge. Asura bhava mashita is proud of his power. Who is this? There is nobody more powerful than me. People are proud of their strength, of their power. Some people are proud of their knowledge. These people were not here to God. They don't care. Gita says something, I don't care what Gita says. Most of the scientists today, Maya aprahita jnana, knowledge has been stolen by illusion. And therefore, not all, but many scientists today are atheistic. Society is atheistic. They are very proud also. No, I might conclude this as a fantasy, some imagination. They don't care what Gita says. It's a book of knowledge. They don't read it. They don't try to understand it and pass opinion. Say, there is a medical college. You say the college is not good. Baba, did you get admitted to the college? Did you study in the college? Then how can you pass a comment? Passing comment is very easy. Without studying something, passing comment that are actually foolishness. Without studying Bhagavad Gita, without studying the Vedic literatures, to pass a comment on that, that's what society is doing. And those who want to study, they don't want them to study. That is also not correct. Anything. Bhagavad Gita doesn't need any advertisement. I told you many times, sun doesn't need advertisement, but we have to read it no once. So namam dushkita no muda, the muda means who has no time. Naradama, sinful entity, proud of his knowledge, and then proud of his own power. When somebody hears God is there, he's great. Why is there? I am great. So that person will also not surrender. So Krishna says, give an example. So I'm giving an example here. Muda is a donkey. This is proud of his knowledge. This is sinful entity, proud of his power. And this is a sinful activity. Sinful. Naradama, this is Asura Bhava. This is Asura, Maya Pratagyana, and Mudha. Okay. Any questions on this? No questions. Then Krishna says, 4 kind of people who surrender to me. Sukritana. Sukritana means pious. Previous was Dushkritana, impious. Around the world, actually, we find Sukritana people, pious people, who are candidates for understanding God. Artho. And they generally go to God. These are all neophytes. They're not that they are perfected. Artho. They're in pain. So many times, like COVID time, so many people wanted to under our Gita course registration. One class will be 1,000 people. So Artho, there is pain. Many people in pain go to pious people. Those who are not pious, they curse God. I am such a nice man, you did this to me. But pious person, Artho. Jigyasu, very inquisitive. Why it is like that? Artharthi, don't have money. God, I'm not able to maintain a family. Can you help me? Jigyani. After frustration of, speculation, hallucination, imagination, that I'm referring to Jnani. He understands. Let me serve God. Jnani. So 4 kind of people come. They are all neophyte. They are all beginners. Don't think this Jnani mentioned here is not something special. No, they come to bhajan. Chaturvida bhajante mam. They come to worship. Always bhakta is greater than a Jnani. Jnani comes for service to the Lord. Okay? Bhajate ma. Chaturveda bhajate ma. Bhajate means bhakta. 4 people come to start bhajana, and initially they may come because of some personal reason. Artho, Jigyasu, Artharthi, and Jnani. Okay? Artho in pain, Jigyasu inquisitive, Artharthi wants money, and he is frustrated with his speculation, tired. Now he wants to hear what Shastra says. Jnani. Cha Bharata Shapa. Among these 4, Krishna says Jnani will be better because others have come for some personal thing and they will go away. Like many people before examination, the big crowd around temples. After examination, they go to Goa. I've seen here in Manipal. Before examination, any program, all will come. Day before exam also, so not able to study. So came for some peace. They attend Kirtan, they had some class. So nice it was. But after examination, we thought they will come in double number. No, they all vanished. They go to Goa. So that's why these people are just problem is over, they forgot. But the Jnani who has come out of understanding, he will stay. And that's what Krishna says in the next sloka. So they have Artharthi. This is Artho in pain is Draupadi and Gajendra. Artharthi we can see is Dhruva Maharaj, Sugriva. Jigyasu is Parikshit Maharaj, grandson of Arjuna. There are sages of Naimisharanya. And Jnani, we refer to Shukamuni. Tesham Gyane Nityuktam Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate Priyo Gyaninos. Of these, the wise who is in full knowledge and union with me is better because he will stay, others will go away. Bahunam Janamanamante. Krishna says, after many, many births, Gyanaman Mahaprabhu, people in knowledge surrender to me. And they declare Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Krishna is everything. Samahatma Sudulubha, such a person is very, very rare. Very beautiful shloka. Bahunam, after many, many births. Janmanamante, Gyanavan, Mahaprabhu take my shelter. And what do they declare after conclusion of studying? Any field of study, physics, chemistry, mathematics, if you say in a broader perspective, you study chemistry, at the end you will say metal elements. From where they have come? God. Physics you study forces. From where they have come? God. Laws have come from where? God. Any field of study, at the end, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, God is everything. Some Mahatma, such a great soul is very, very rare. So somebody who declares Krishna is everything, God is everything, is actually a Mahatma. Otherwise, Duratma. But unfortunately, some people in spiritual life have very funny understanding with Krishna addresses there. Avyakta Vyakti Mahapanam. They say God doesn't have form and personality. But in this world, just like Krishna, as such you can imagine any God, but God has no form and personality. It's a very popular opinion today. Krishna doesn't agree to that. They say Avyaktam Vyakti Mahapanam. They say I have no form and personality, but I assume form and personality. Manate Bam Abuddhaya. Such people have no buddhi only. Nashta buddhiya, really idiots. Param bhama majananto. Krishna, they don't know my superior nature. Mama avyam anuttamam. I'm not one of you. We should not take God as one of us. Then why I speak is then read his statements. Avyam, inexhaustible, anuttamam. I'm the topmost. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bhuvana vidadati kaman. We are eternal. God is also eternal. Nityo, God is eternal. There are many eternals like us. Chetanas, God is conscious. Many of us are conscious. But there is one difference. Eko bhuvana vidadati kaman. Alone he maintains the rest. A photon and sun cannot be compared. Photon is part and parcel of the sun. It also has heat and light, but where is the comparison? In quality, we are same as God. In quantity, there is huge difference. So this kind of conclusion that God is also one of us, it is offensive. I have never manifested to the foolish and unintelligent. Therefore, says such foolish questions you cannot understand me. For them I covered by my eternal creative yoga, my potency, and the deluded world know me not, who I am unborn. Unless we engage in service to the Lord, we cannot understand him. Arjuna, as a supreme personality God, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, all the things are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me, no one knows. Nobody knows me. Okay? And then Krishna continues. Yesham to antagadapa, person who gives up all kind of sinful activities, papa, jananam punnikarmanam, always birth after that is a pious activity. They, only such people can understand me, dvanda moha, free from all dualities. Dualities. Duality means this heat, cold, my country, other country, male, female, these are dualities you create. Free from all dualities. Spiritual platform is beyond dualities. Te dvanda moha nirmukta. Free from all the dualities, becoming liberated from that. Bhajante mam, they can worship me with great determination. Then these are the last verses which actually will explain in the 8th chapter, Sadi Bhutam, those who know me as the Supreme Lord, as the governing principle of material manifestation, who know me as the one underlying the demigod, as one sustaining all sacrifices, can with steadfast mind understand and know me even at the time of death. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
Prabhuji, I have a first question. So, if we worship Krishna,
Just wait, Guru. Just wait. Now, yeah, now you can speak.
so yesterday I was just seeing a video of some acharya or something. So I really got a question that if we call Krishna, Narayan, Sham, anything, it's really same because it's only the, I can say, carnation of the God. If we take an other name that Krishna, then it's always same. Like
No, now we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Take na? Let us speak what Gita says. Correct? What is the course? What Gita says. Correct, no? What is the course? What Gita says. So you tell me from Gita. People say so many things. You tell me from Gita. You read something from Gita. Can I understand it? Okay? Yes, anybody, any other question from the chapter? Take it. So people will say so many things. Internet says so many things. So many acharyas say so many things. Let us say what Gita says. So you read Bhagavad Gita, from that you ask. Yes, yes, Pravina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. If you can make me the co-host, I can, or you can allow me to share. After the class, I can share the presentation about the quiz, Prabhuji.
Okay, yes. Yeah, let me take 5 minutes. Any questions are there? Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
This 7.28, almost at the end, you said one of the lines in the translation was sinful actions completely eradicated or something. Like, what does that mean, Prabhuji?
So we know, when I see, the point is that unless you are pure, you cannot understand the supreme pure. Correct? So you want to understand God, we have to live a pure life. Academic knowledge is not like that. I remember in one college, I was meeting a student recently. Sir, you always say, don't smoke, don't drink, don't have girlfriends. You tell us to live a pure life. But you see, that friend of mine, he has 2 girlfriends. He is a drunkard. Yeah, everything bad he does. He got such a good job. He got good marks also. I said, see, this academic knowledge you can have even with sinful activities. You cannot understand God with sinful activities. Correct? You decide what you want. And actually, generally, devotees, even academically, material knowledge also will do well because they have no bad habits. They can concentrate. No? Youngsters are struggling today to concentrate because their mind is blown up by sinful activity. So, end of the day, he said, if always a life of honesty and purity will always make you happy. So, if your mind is pure, because activities reflect on the mind. If my activities are sinful, the mind is also disturbed. Then what I will understand? Forget about God. I cannot understand anything in life. True? Jnana, Vijnana, Nashana. Everything is destroyed by sinful activities. Sukanta Sarkar. Yes, Sukanta.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, just wanted to understand this. In this verse we have read just now, Chaturveda Bhajante Mam. Therefore, kind of people, Artha, Jiggasu, and Gani. So, Bali Maharaj, we have seen in Bhagavatam, Bali Maharaj surrendered to Krishna. And so, he falls under which of this category? I mean, was he a devotee earlier? He was not a devotee, what I believe. But then how?
No, he was a devotee. See, he is grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. So, he was Kripa condition of God mercy of Prahlad Maharaj. So, already there were devotion in his heart. And when the Lord came, he detected Lord has come. But he was surrounded by all demons around. He's in a wrong setup. He can't pay obeisance. in his heart, he paid obeisance. And he was at the same time being gentleman because he had a lot of gratitude to Shukracharya because Shukracharya had given him new life. He had lost a life, last life. When defeated by Devatas, he had lost a life. And Shukracharya, by his powers, made him alive again. He had a lot of gratitude and he was his guru. So when Shukracharya says, when Vaman Deva comes, he makes him sit in an asana and washes his feet. And he says, what do you want? He said, 3 steps of land. He says, granted. So Shukra, after this, Krishna is very tricky. He has fun. Then he gives tube light, Shukracharya. He reveals to him, I am God. Krishna has come. Now, Shukracharya is, end of the day, not a spiritual guru. He's more of a material guru. He's not true. He's extremely intelligent. His name will come in the Bhagavad Gita itself. But he's not like, like Narad Muni, a guru. Correct? He's a little more on material side. So Shukracharya becomes materialistic because they're living on the maintenance from Bali Maharaj. So he says, if you give everything away to him, how will he live? He's worried about his own income. And he says, tell a lie. I never told. It came from my mouth. That's okay. Take. But say, I didn't tell. And like that. He gives some. So he says, my dear spiritual master, how can I tell a lie? I'm a grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. So like that. He's very diplomatic in a way. He never discourteous. But then Shukracharya becomes very angry. Mere ko sikhata hai tu? And he gives him shapa. Now, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Namo Brahmana, Devaya. His Shukracharya, whatever it end the day, is a pure Brahmana. He's not involved in any sense. He's a pure Brahmana. So he doesn't want to take away the wealth which is protected by Shukracharya's blessings. But Shukracharya, when he curses Bali Maharaj, then he takes away. See how much drama Krishna does. Okay. So now he was already a devotee, but his case is not like us, already a devotee. In fact, Prahlad Maharaj also comes on the scene. And then he says, my Lord, because he's his grandson, he was still around that time. He said, my dear Lord, you were kind to him, bless him to take the ownership of the three Lokeshwara. He was, even heaven was under his control, correct? But at the same time, even now, when you've taken everything away, that is also your blessing, because the grandson is becoming little proud. So kind of you in both the ways. Because he saw Narsimha Avatara and he sees now the Vaman Avatara both. Okay. Reading Bhagavatam, very pleasurable. These pastimes are all very, very pleasurable in Bhagavatam, in detail. We read Bhagavad Gita now in the beginning, the 700 verses, Bhagavatam 18,000 verses. And in ISKCON, these two books are studied in detail. Every devotee, we study these two books thoroughly. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So thank you. So Pravina Manoj is very important, because I found that 15-20% people are still struggling with the quiz. There's some learning curve. So yeah, she will now become, I'll make you the host, Pravina Mataji, the host, and take charge and clear the question. Okay, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, is there
Krishna
any...
Prabhuji.
Yes, Nambayar ji, कल बताएंगे हम, कंटिन्यू करेंगे. माता जी को स्पेशल इनवाइट ही बोला है आज.
Hare Krishna.
ठीक है? Okay.
Okay,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Pravina Mata ji, you can start. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, is there any particular time should we read the Bhagavad Gita book, or we can read it in any time?
Anytime. No niyame na kala. Okay? No time. Okay?
Because my mother says we should read during the Brahma Kal time during the morning.
That is always the best. Okay, na? That is always the best. Even for japa,
she
always the
also
best.
said that we can also read during evening times, because Lord Shiva with his Devaganas and Pramadaganas will take a turn in the sky. So it will also be an auspicious time to read. So my question is there any particular time should we read Bhagavad Gita?
As such, no na niyame na kala. Fundamentally, no rule and time, no rules and regulations, but certain times are more favorable. Okay? But no rules as such. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Instead of not reading, read any time. And once you start reading, then there are certain times that are more favorable. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, I take leave now. Pravina Mataji, you can explain.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna. So the quiz is actually very simple to attend. I request everyone to do the quiz, because once you complete the 18-day quiz, you will be able to get a certificate, and that is required for the level 2. And after level 2, you have the level 3, and eventually you can do the Bhakti Vriksha. If you're chanting 16 rounds, you can directly go to the Bhakti Vriksha, which will make you eligible to be a teacher. You can also do this Bhakti Sadachar course, alternatively if you don't want to do all the tests. But it is good to do these quizzes. They are very simple. Please, on the WhatsApp group, the admin has been posting the link. Please click on that link. So I'll just tell you the details, and then I would like someone to share their screen and show step by step, if someone can do that, because mine is already done. I have taken screenshots for to show you. Click on the quiz link first, and then you will get your current status is not enrolled. So next, what you will do is you will click on register, and followed by that, you need to enter your email ID. So please enter your username will be your email ID, and then make a new password. Create a password which will be easy for you to remember, like chant 16 or anything. You can make a password which is easy, and then you click on login. And once you click on login, you will have to fill in the details related to that. You fill the registration form, and under contact information, you add your email ID, create password, and you will have to click on I am not a robo after that. and you check the boxes there, read these and check these boxes as per what you require. I love the website to collect and store data as I submit through this form. So it is asterisk, so you need to click that, and then you click on register. So once you have clicked on register, then it will take you to all the courses, and you will have to scroll down. There are many courses, all the different languages, different age groups, everything. So you need to scroll down to find out which is your course, and then you need to click on login to login, and once more you have to enter. Once you click on the course, you need to log into that course. So then you will enter the username, and whichever password you have created, you put that. I usually put remember me so that in future I don't have to put the password again. And then you can choose your chapter and choose your quiz, select the answers. The multiple choice are very simple, and I think 80% marks are required for you to pass. And in case you don't, there's no problem. You can just keep redoing it until you get it. And plus the answers usually have a detailed explanation also. Yes, somebody had a doubt? Somebody said something?
Yeah, so it's a different chapter, have different quizzes, or
it goes chapter by chapter, Prabhuji. So like you click on chapter 1, and then there are certain number of questions. Once you click that, you can go to the next chapter. So it begins with the chapter 1 question. You have to select the chapter and then answer the quiz. When you click on expand, you get the
we can do later also, na? After like Gita course also.
Yes, anytime. But try to do along as you're going. So by the time the quiz is over and the level 2 link will come, you can, when you're going for level 2, you need to provide a certificate. So when you click on the link, you have to upload your certificate. So ideally, you try to do whenever you get time, finish off chapter 1, 2, 3, and now we are on chapter 7. So try to finish off, and they are very interesting and nice questions. You need to, if you have not put in your correct name and last name when you're registering, then you need to edit it, because that will be the name which will come in your certificate. You will be able to download your certificate when you complete all the 18-day quizzes. So mine, I had done this from 8th August to 25th August of 2022, and this is the certificate that I had got. So this is my certificate, and I wanted to share this with you.
No, I would like to ask something.
Yes, Nambiar Prabhuji.
Yeah, I already have 3 or 4 certificates. Is it necessary
Of level
to do
1?
again?
Of level 1 or some other, not ISKCON Bangalore?
Yes. I've done it before, somewhere in 2022, 23, 21 and 22.
ISKCON Bangalore only?
Yes, ISKCON Bangalore.
You don't need to keep on doing.
I don't have to do it.
No,
right?
no.
So that will be sufficient for me to come into the stage.
Yes, Prabhu. You can move on to level 2, 3, and if you're starting 16, you can move on to Bhakti Shastri straight away, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Even I did actually level 1 many times, because I always love to keep listening.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So shall I stop? Has everybody just followed the steps, and one of you could share? I'll make one of you a co-host so you can share the screen and show step by step, or is that possible? Is there somebody who is willing to share the screen and show?
I can just try. I think so. I didn't make my account.
You'll be able to share. Okay, you can just. I'll make you co-host, Prabhuji, so you'll be able to share the screen.
I don't have a laptop right now, but I'm using a mobile. It's okay.
Yeah, you can. To share the screen for using your device.
Yeah, we have done.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Please, you can go ahead. Just try this. So everybody can just observe how Prabhuji Gar Prabhu is going to share. I think you'll be able to share now. Please try, Prabhuji. All of you also please simultaneously try, because once you do it, you will realize that it's quite simple, and you'll enjoy doing the quiz. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing it. So you can go to the WhatsApp group, and
WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yeah, in WhatsApp group you have the quiz link. The quiz link is usually frequently put by the admin. Just you can click on that link given in your WhatsApp group.
Just hello, a small question.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Just a question is that suppose if I complete the quiz after this course, means after 18 days,
Yes.
for some reasons. Will that be valid?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Anytime you can complete it. In fact, there are many other courses also in other languages and all that. So you can always do the quizzes.
Okay. And suppose, Missy, actually, I have some assignments and some stuffs which needs to be completed very prior. So that is the only reason. Means,
Yeah.
anyways, actually, I just want to know if suppose for enrolling in the level
See, you've
2.
already reached Girl Prabhuji. 1 minute, Prabhuji, sorry. Girl Prabhuji has already finished all the things that I have explained. I hope everybody was watching how he went step by step. He has already reached the quiz page. Girl Prabhuji, did you find any difficulty? It was simple, no?
Yeah, I think I've done it before. I don't remember much.
Okay. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
that
I hope everybody has observed the process and you will all be able to do it. Please try it now also. Very nice. Thank you so much, Gar Prabhu. Okay, Prabhuji, you were saying something, sorry?
Yes, one more thing. Suppose if I want to enroll for the level 2. Okay. Now, so for that, the link will be given after this
Yes.
18 days, right?
Yes.
So I need to complete those basic level and get the certificate. So
Yes.
that can be done even after, suppose I complete it after 10 days. Means after 18 days, 10 days later, I just complete the course. So
Yes.
then also I can enroll in the level 2, right?
Prabhuji, level 1 and level 2, they keep on happening. So you can always be doing that. You can just stay in the group and then, the next group, the next batch, it keeps on happening. So you can just join anytime. The level 2 actually is like the whole Bhagavad Gita, all 18 chapters. It's only on weekends they will be doing it. And then the other devotees get together in different groups and they discuss it. It's like deep learning where you try to read every verse. Like now we can't do it 18 days every verse.
Yes. I definitely understand that.
So, it's a very beautiful learning. Actually, my life has really transformed with this Gita course by ISKCON Mangalore. And because of COVID only, I was able to do. And I'm so grateful to Namnishta Prabhu and the whole team who works to make this possible. So I really would want everyone to do the level 1 quiz and then move on and do the level 2 and move on further. And if you're able to chant 16, you can straight away jump to the Bhakti Viksha course. And Namnishta Prabhu is extremely kind and benevolent to give us this opportunity to do it free actually. And we have to, it's our fortune and we must use this opportunity.
Yeah.
Anyone
Thank
have
you.
Yeah, thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Anybody else has a doubt or please, I request everybody to enroll and start and do the quizzes. Chitra Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah. Is everybody clear or do you want one more demonstration? You would like to try and again, if you have any confusion, you please get back to, I think Chitra Mataji is the admin in the group. You can approach her also.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Anyone has a doubt about the quiz? I think everybody's clear. Shiny Rajiv. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. How would we know which are the quizzes that we have already completed?
It will show, Mataji. It will show that the chapter 1 completed. You will be able to clearly see. Yeah. It will.
That would mean that till date we should have completed 7 quizzes.
No, nothing like that, Mataji. Anytime you can do chapter 1 today.
No. Somebody who is doing regularly, that means his or her 7 quizzes should have been completed.
Yes. Today, as of today, those who have been doing,
yes,
would have finished chapter 7.
Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, YouTube live, you can stop, I think.
What should I stop?
YouTube live.
YouTube live? Okay, yes.
You're the host now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't notice that. All right.